Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, social media world? It's your boy Sincere, J Red, Flatbush, Brooklyn. Y'all already know. Welcome to the page. Like and subscribe. If you're a rated subscriber, I appreciate you. Thank you. Because you could be doing anything with your time right now. And you're sitting here, standing, driving, whatever it is you're doing. Your attention is on me, my message. And like I always say, if it don't apply, let it fly. And for everybody else who the algorithm just was in my favor today, hit that like button, man. Even if it don't apply to you, share it, forward it. You never know who could be benefiting from hearing certain things at the right time. Sometimes we need that little motivation to just help us shift a little. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you as well. So how you guys doing today, man? I'm grateful as usual. Just taking it in. You know what I mean? Always grateful. Yes, I have a lot of complaints, but in the grand scheme of things, when I sit there and really think about it, the complaints I have, if I had some type of disease, homeless type of issues, or anything that could always be worse, I would trade the issues I have now for a better situation. So we got to keep that in mind and be grateful, man. No matter what we're going through, we always got to look at the cup half full, not half empty. You know what I mean? Shit could always be worse. You could always be in a worse situation. There's people who would do anything to be in your situation. And, the more we kind of focus and keen in on that, the better we feel about our situation in our life. You know what I mean? Whether you're having financial issues, relationship issues, no matter what issues you have going on, if you had cancer, if you was gonna die tomorrow, you would trade these little petty issues that you think that's really meaningful in the moment, in the time, just to have a different aspect, a different outcome. You know what I mean? So be grateful for just life, just waking up this morning. You know what I mean? And that's what kind of gets me through my day at times. I'm a human being just like you. I go through my ups and downs. I might talk about conscious awareness, self-awareness, and probably sounding to you guys like I'm some Dalai Lama, some guru, and I'm not. Trust me, I'm not. I go through my sheer fear just like everybody else. You know what I mean? It's just how we pick and choose on our attitude and mentality when we going through what we're going through. Because most of the time, it's a mindset. Yes, we are going through situations, but if we kind of tune in and just look just for a little positive in it could just help us not kind of stay in that mindset, stay on that negativity, that pessimistic attitude. Because one thing I learned, guess what? If you're going through something and you having issues and you're feeling low, you have a down day, you feel a little depressed, which happens from time to time. Sometimes, most of the time, it's all feelings, social media world. Feelings come and go, man. 5 minutes from now, you might be feeling a certain way. But the thing that our creator gave us that separates us from the animal kingdom is we could control how we think about our situations. You know what I'm saying? We have the mentality to kind of shift and either think positive or think negative in a situation. Because no matter what the situation, if you think negative, guess what? It's only going to keep you on a low vibration. It's not saying that when you think negative about your situation, what is that really doing for you? That's not helping you get out the situation. God or your creator, whatever you believe in, is not pitying you and saying, you know what? I see you've been stressing your situation. I see you've been down and thinking negative and, you having a pity party for yourself. Let me change that for you. That's not going to happen. So why are we wasting our time half the time kind of keeping ourselves in that low vibration when we in a situation? You know what I'm saying? And yes, I know you guys probably saying, yeah, all right, it's easier said than done. I'm in a situation. And I agree. I 100% agree. It is definitely hard when you in the shit. You know what I'm saying? When you sitting in shit, you can't smell that shit around you because you've been sitting in it so long. You kind of got immune to the smell of the shit. You know what I'm saying? But now when somebody passes by you or a loved one wants to help you get out of your situation on a mental level, maybe not, they can't do nothing for you financially or, whatever temperament you're going through, but just giving you some type of advice to help you shift and change the channel in your thoughts and your feelings, they can smell the shit that you in. It's kind of like being in a picture. When you in a picture, you're in it, so you can't really see it. But the person standing outside the picture frame and looking at the picture, they can see certain things that you can't see because you in the mix. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you playing a game or you playing chess or you playing spades or whatever you like to do. You know what I'm saying? Or if you boxing or you dancing or whatever the case may be, when you in that ring or you on that stage, the audience could kind of see what you could kind of be doing better and where you lacking in your performance or whatever. But you now being in the game on the dance floor, you're not going to see it as clear because you're present. You're there. You know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say this: practice looking at the positive in the situations that we in. You know what I'm saying? And again, I know it's easier said than done, but with practice, self-awareness, it's definitely doable. You know what I mean? And if you don't practice it, you're not going to get better at it. You're going to keep doing what you've been doing because you're comfortable doing that. And this is really what I want to talk about today in this video. We have to become uncomfortable. We have to get comfortable being uncomfortable is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because when we're in our comfort zone, you're not growing when you're comfortable doing something that you know how to do, that you always been doing, that you know you're good at. You'll get better at that situation, but you're not going to grow in other areas or challenge yourself. There's no challenge in being comfortable. And I'm talking about in all aspects of life, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's growth, whether it's something you want to pursue, your financial situations, you want to be in a better predicament. If you've been doing the same thing, if you wake up every morning, you go to work, you come home from work, and you do your daily routine that you've been doing, that you're comfortable doing, then how are you going to grow? You're going to just get comfortable. You're just going to get better at doing what you're comfortable at. You know what I'm saying? And I always try to tell people, if you like it, you like the way your life is going at this point, don't change nothing. Keep doing what you're doing. But if you have some type of discord, you have some type of complaint, flaws, which we all do. No one's perfect. We all got things we could be doing better. We all got things we could be unlearning. There's a whole bunch of different avenues that we could be challenging ourselves on to get better and better and just get to where we really want to go or where our passions, our dreams, what we see for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, perfect example, me sitting here in my crib in the lab. I like to call this a lab when I do my little videos, my little background. You see the little makeshift fake fireplace going on and my little picture in my background, my little library. You know what I'm saying? You see me doing this right now. You might think I'm comfortable doing this. And really, I'm not. This is a challenge for me. Yes, I've probably been doing this for a little more than 2 years, but my whole life, this is not my personality. I'm not a limelight guy. I've never been a limelight guy. I'm a very incognito person. I've never had social media up until a couple years ago when I started this page. And the only reason why I got social media because of this page is for networking purposes, because I feel like I can reach more people. It's free. I got a voice. I got tired of when I did join social media world, hearing everybody talk about the frivolous things. Now there's some good content, but for the most part, a lot of it is a lot of goofy, weird shit people be doing. And, you know, in this generation, this world, that's what people kind of love, the goofy shit. The shit that I'm talking about, mindset, growth, self-awareness, conscious awareness, only a few people is gonna kind of tune in to what I gotta say because they'd rather be listening to somebody rapping, singing, twerking, dancing, doing something, entertaining that'll keep their what's that word I'm looking for? Keep their attention. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just like to do things that's gonna keep their attention. Now me sitting here for 15, 20 minutes, a lot of y'all are not gonna really watch the whole video. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. But I feel like depending on your age, we ain't here forever. You know what I'm saying? There's no do-overs, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't understand why people don't like challenging themselves and they stay in their comfort zone. And a lot of you guys, when you stay in your comfort zone, you're gonna have regrets later on in life. When you get to a certain age, when you late 60s, 70s, and time is really limited depending on how you're taking care of your health, your body, your mindset. This time on this earth is very, very short. And now when you get there because you wanted to do what you wanted to do and stay comfort and not really stretch yourself, you're going to have a lot of regrets. You're going to be telling yourself the if'a, shoulda, woulda kind of stories. I could have did this. I should have did this. And you're going to probably be telling your kids, your grandkids, or whoever who's a lot younger than you, don't waste your time because time is on this earth is very, very limited. You know what I mean? So this is why we should constantly try to challenge ourselves, get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's where growth starts. It's kind of like no matter what you do, like look at it, even working out. When you first start working out, it's not comfortable. I go to the gym, I try to go at least 3 or 4 times a week, and I'm still not comfortable working out. You know what I'm saying? Now, and that's only because I push myself, I push my body. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing something at the gym where you can do and you feel comfortable, you're not going to grow because your body's going to get used to that ceiling point. You know what I'm saying? And you think you're doing something, but you're not really doing something because you don't want to feel uncomfortable. It's human nature to just kind of want to coast, especially if you don't like your job. A lot of us don't like what we do for a living. So we feel like once we come home from work, we want to just chill. And nobody want to read books and do certain things to kind of get us out the rat hole, the mentality that we have, the complaints that we have. But the only way to get out of that is to do something different. It's just common sense. You know what I'm saying? We got to get comfortable being uncomfortable, even in our relationship, social media world. You know what I'm saying? When you choosing a partner or if you currently with your partner, if they are pushing you to be the best version of yourself, that means they really truly love you, man. They love you probably more than you love you. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people who's kind of ignorant or just stuck in their ways or just very lackadaisical or don't have a growth mindset, they're going to take the loved one pushing them as some type of critique. And they're going to get defensive and their pride and ego is going to kick in. And it's going to turn into an argument. You know what I'm saying? And you need to be mindful that your loved one that is doing this for you and telling you this, they just see your potential more than you see your potential. It goes back to what I said in the beginning of this video. If you in the shit, you can't smell the shit because you've been sitting in the shit so long. So you got used to that smell. You know what I'm saying? Now, somebody looking from the outside could see your potential more than you sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Based on your character, your integrity. But if you're not implementing and really pushing it to that level, you're not gonna get to a place where they see you could get to. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us are not gonna get there because we're gonna get defensive. Our pride is gonna go up because this person is kind of giving us self-critique and we're taking that as an attack. It's not an attack, social media world. If you were reading certain books and you were working on yourself, you would realize that everything they're saying is a fact and accurate. All they want you to do is be the best version of yourself. Ain't no other love than that because some of your friends are going to see your flaws, know your flaws, and they're so probably so busy, like, all right, he or she gonna stay where they at, but I'm gonna keep leveling up because I want to be better than them, or I feel better about myself if I am at here and my other friends are here. You know what I'm saying? And that's an effed up mentality to have. But I'm sure you guys can agree that there's a lot of people out there like that. So even if your friends are not pushing you, they're not correcting you, they're not telling you about your shit, when you own your bullshit, if they're not telling you about it in a respectful way, if they're not communicating about it, then they're not really your friends, man. You know what I'm saying? They should be able, a real friend is going to tell you what you need to know or what you can't see. And in your case, you need to become more self-aware, because if you become more self-aware, you're not going to argue with that friend. You're going to see exactly where that friend is coming from, the point they're trying to make. You know what I'm saying? Now you just got to use your discipline, your determination and dedication to kind of get to a better place. You know what I'm saying? Or you're just going to keep being where you at. And if you love where you at, then keep doing what you're doing. But then don't complain to that friend or that loved one your dislikes and what you don't like, because that doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of complaints and dislikes, but yet every day you're doing the same thing, the same routine. You're comfortable being comfortable. You've got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a partner and they're pushing you to be the best version of yourself, marry that person, man. That person really loves you for you. They're a team player and they got your back. You might not be able to see that because you're ignorant and you only know what you know. And, you got to seek wisdom and understanding, because you ain't never going to get it. No matter how much somebody tells you something that could be for your best interest, because they see you self-sabotaging yourself, your situations, your relationships, you're never going to get it until you start becoming self-aware by doing things that's going to make you uncomfortable, stretching yourself. Like kind of like what I'm doing right now. Like I started saying before, and I kind of got sidetracked because that's what I do sometimes. Me sitting here, this is not what I do, like I was telling you. Like a lot of you people don't know me. You might know me from, these videos or Instagram or whatever the case may be. But my story goes deep. And for me to sit here, trust me, I've been in a lot of uncomfortable situations. And that's what kind of helped me grow. And I knew if I stayed comfortable in the mindset where I was at, I'd probably be in debt or in jail right now if I kept staying on my comfortable route. But I didn't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be that person. Like I said, y'all don't know me. My story runs deep. I'm not even here to talk about my background and my history. One day I'm going to get into it though, because maybe you'll probably respect more what I'm saying, because I've been on all sides and aspects of life. You know what I'm saying? I've been on a corporate setting. I've been in a blue collar setting. I've been in a street setting. I've been to prison. I've you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty much well rounded. That's why I like to say I like to give unbiased opinions, because I could separate my feelings and give you what I feel is facts. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say unbiased opinions. You know what I'm saying? Because certain things is going to be my opinion and certain things are just facts. You know what I mean? But you have to get comfortable being uncomfortable, or you're going to have a lot of regrets in life. Sincere J Red, Flatbush, Brooklyn. Y'all already know. Yo.